In a country many couldn't find on the map, a boy was dreaming beyond the pitch. No academies, no scouts, no spotlight, just dust, concrete and belief. In the slums of Claratown, Monrovia, a barefoot child chased a ball made of hope. They didn't know his name in Europe, they didn't know his name in South America. They didn't know his name in FIFA rankings. But one day, the entire world knew. This is not just a football story. This is Africa's greatest football story ever told. If you love deep football stories like this, stories that go beyond the headlines, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Beyond the Pitch Africa. George Weah was born in 1966 in Claratown, one of the toughest communities in Monrovia. This wasn't a fairy tale childhood. He was raised mostly by his grandmother. His parents separated early. Money was limited. Opportunities were rare. Football wasn't a career path, it was escape. He played in the streets, barefoot, sometimes with a plastic ball, sometimes with whatever they could find. There were no structured training sessions, no sports science, no diet plans, just raw hunger. And when you grow up where survival is daily, your mentality becomes different. Weah didn't just play to enjoy, he played like someone trying to outrun his circumstances. And even as a teenager, people noticed. Not because he was flashy, but because he was unstoppable. He joined the Young Survivors, then Mighty Ballon, then Invisible 11. In Liberia, he was already ahead of his generation. But here's the truth, Liberia wasn't on the global football map. There were no television broadcasts showcasing Liberian talent to Europe. He was dominating, but in silence. And that's where many African dreams end. But his didn't, because he was willing to leave home. Before Europe, there was Cameroon. He moved to play for Tonnerre Yaoundé. This was a huge risk. New country, new environment, no guarantee. This wasn't luxury migration. This was survival migration. And this is where destiny intervened. Because it was in Cameroon that he caught the attention of one man, Arsene Wenger. Wenger saw more than a striker. He saw intelligence, he saw discipline. He saw potential that Europe had not yet recognized. And he took a gamble. He brought Weah to AS Monaco in 1988. That move changed African football forever. They were wrong. When Weah arrived in France, he wasn't hyped. No big headlines. No superstar status. He had to earn everything. He had to adapt to tactical European football, structured training, cultural change, language barrier, and he did. At Monaco, he refined his game. He became more intelligent in his movement, more composed in front of goal, more aware of space. Then came the move to Paris Saint-Germain. Now the spotlight was real. Champions League night, big European stages, and he delivered. He wasn't just representing a club, he was representing a continent. Then came the move to AC Milan. In the 90s, Serie A was the toughest league in the world. The best defenders, the strongest tactics, the most disciplined systems, and yet Weah thrived. Power, explosiveness, directness. That famous goal versus Verona, winning the ball in his own half, running the length of the pitch, finishing calmly. That goal wasn't just skill, it was symbolism. From Claratown to global domination. In 1995, George Weah reached the pinnacle of world football. The first and still only African player to claim the Ballon d'Or. It wasn't just luck or chance. It was the culmination of years of grit, determination and raw talent. That season, playing for AC Milan, Weah dazzled Europe with his speed, power and unrivaled skill. Every touch seemed purposeful, every run a statement. Defenders feared his pace, goalkeepers dreaded his precision. He scored crucial goals against top opponents, including match winners in Serie A that propelled Milan to the league summit. Beyond statistics, it was his moment of individual brilliance. The solo runs from midfield, weaving past multiple defenders, and finishing with composure that set him apart. Europe watched as the boy from Monrovia turned the pitch into his canvas, painting each match with artistry and determination. The Ballon d'Or award in 1995 was not just a trophy. It was recognition of history in the making. He celebrated a season where Weah's combination of athleticism, technical skill and relentless work ethic reshaped the perception of African footballers. From the streets of Monrovia to the grandest stage in Europe, George Weah had proven talent when paired with heart and vision knows no boundaries. Here's where the story becomes emotional. Liberia never qualified for the World Cup, but Weah never abandoned his country. He funded the national team, paid for travel, paid bonuses. Imagine that. A Ballon d'Or winner financing his own national team. He didn't just wear the badge, he carried it. After retirement, he entered politics. And in 2018, George Weah became president of Liberia. From slums to the summit of world football, to the highest office in his country. That arc is unprecedented. George Weah was never just about goals. He was proof. Proof that Africa produces greatness. Proof that poverty does not define destiny. Proof that belief can outrun geography. In Claratown, a boy once played barefoot. In Paris, he became a star. In Milan, he became a king. And in Liberia, he became history. And somewhere today, another Liberian child is kicking a ball in the street, dreaming beyond the pitch.